beyond the reach of mercy, where the fire never dims and the silent screams. Seven thrones sit bathed in the ash of fallen stars. They are not mere wardens of the pit, they are the architects of human ruin. Seven grand executioners of the spirit, each born from a distinct corruption of the soul. Long before man learned the language of prayer, these sovereigns carved their names into the marrow of creation, watching and waiting as their whispers turned kings into beasts and saints into blasphemers. To know their names is to feel the air grow cold, for when a soul rots from within, it does not fall to hell by chance. It is claimed by the prince whose marked it has earned. Welcome to the Sovereign Renaissance, a channel through the arcane, mystical, and occult science. The concept of the seven princes of hell comes from medieval and Renaissance demonology, most famously codified in 1589 by a German bishop and witch hunter, Peter Beinfeld. Beinfeld asserted that each prince specializes in tempting humanity with one of seven deadly sins. Number one, Lucifer represents pride. He was the morning star, bright enough to blind heaven, until his self love turned to obsidian. Lucifer does not break your legs. He whispers that you are a god entitled to walk above all others, coaxing you up to the highest sphere so the fall will shatter everything you are. Number two, Mammon represents greed. Deep in the burning trenches of Minaros, Mammon's gold-flecked hands never stop clawing at the earth. He is the hollow ache in the ribs that convinced mankind to sell their children for copper and build empires out of shallow graves, burying themselves alive beneath the weight of things they cannot carry into death. 3. Asmodeus, lust. Wrapped in perfume of decaying roses and scorching skin, Asmodeus breathes fire into cold veins. He distorts love into fevered, cannibalistic hunger, a trap where touch becomes a blade, and every touch leaves a soul peeled raw, begging for a heat that only burns. Number 4. Leviathan, envy. From the lightless depths of the ocean floor, Leviathan's massive, multifaceted eye watches the surface. He is the cold, drowning tide of resentment, the silent voice that blackens your lungs when you watch another thrive, whispering that if you cannot possess the light, you must drag it down into the sea with you. 5. Beelzebub, gluttony. The lord of the flies reigns over endless squirming feast that never satisfies. Beelzebub tempts not merely food, but with an insatiable, swollen emptiness that demands you consume substances, flesh, power, until you become a hollow casing, choked on your own excesses. 6. Satan, wrath. When reason dies, Satan rekindles the furnace. He is the sudden, iron-tasting surge of malice in the back of the throat, the white-hot impulse that turns words into weapons and brothers into butcher's meat, laughing as the world burns down in a firestorm of its own making. And lastly, number 7, Belphegor, sloth, perhaps the most insidious of all. Belphegor offers no blood or fire, only a warm, suffocating velvet blanket. He sits upon his latrine throne, whispering that effort is futile and tomorrow is soon enough, gently paralyzing your mind and spirit until decay sets in while you are still breathing. Origins and influences. Binsfeld's classification in 1589. Peter Binsfeld linked each demon to a specific sin to help inquisitors identify the nature of demonic influence during witch trials. Lancret's system in 1612. French judge Pierre de Lancre published a similar classification shortly after, reinforcing the association between specific high demons and human vices in early modern Europe. Modern pop culture. This demonological hierarchy forms the foundation of modern fantasy lore, including video games, literature, comic books, and tabletop RPGs. They do not need to drag you down to the pit with iron chains or screaming legions. They simply wait every time you swallow your tongue in bitter envy, every time you turn a blind eye to a neighbor's suffering for an extra coin, every time you let pride curdle your blood into quiet malice, a line of ash is drawn across your soul. They are patient, these 7 princes, for when your breath grows thin and the warmth drains from your skin, you will not open your eyes to find a dark, unfamiliar cavern. You will look up and realize you built their kingdom with your own hands, brick by rotting brick, and the throne waiting for you in the dark has had your name carved into it all along. And if you liked this episode, please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you to everyone that likes and share and subscribes to our content. Please feel free to comment so we can explore other arcane topics. And until next time, goodbye.